Oh my God. They found me. I don't know how, but they found me. Run for it, Marty!
Hey YouTube,
Sleepy FPV.
PhatPastor here, and welcome to Thursday Night Live. Man, this is the last Thursday Night Live until I.O. I don't know if I'll be able to stream, probably not. If things are going like I hope, I'm going to be very busy running the Whoop or micro drone qualifying, whatever you want to call it, on Thursday night and traveling on Tuesday night, but got a lot in the pipe and got some things we're going to do tonight, and just excited about getting to meet some of you guys at I.O. this year that I didn't get to meet last year, and a whole new paradigm to I.O. this year that hopefully will make it all the much better, which it's great anyway, but always room for improvement. So got Jarvis working. I think I got him working. Let me see if we can hear him. I could hear him earlier. Toolman FPV, how's it going, brother?
Hello, y'all.
All right. Sounds like I can hear him. Sounds like you can hear, or it looks like you can hear him. So how's it going? And Sleepy FPV, what's up, guys? We are here tonight, and we are going to look at some stuff. I am going to take the OG... man, I keep forgetting the name of this thing. Whatever it is, I always forget. When I'm on the stream, I can't remember it, and as soon as I get off the stream, it comes back to me. But this has the old Betaflight on it, and it flies good, but I'm going to update it to a newer Betaflight with all that and the OSD correctly, all of that. Maybe getting this one going tonight in Betaflight. I thought that I had someone interested in it, but I haven't heard anything back from them. And if things end up going well, I will get this one going tonight and bring them with me to I.O. See if they can find them a home. But welcome to Thursday night hang time. We're just going to kind of hang out tonight. We're going to talk about some things. Some of the things we talked a little bit about on Tuesday night, we're going to talk about them again. We will see if anybody leaves memes. It looks like that the meme contest is kind of fizzling out, and that's okay. We try things here, kind of throw the spaghetti up against the wall and see if it sticks. If it doesn't, then okay, we'll move it along to something else. If it does, then we will embrace it. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Does anyone know how to download? How to download what, Toolman? What you trying to download, brother? We can help you. I'm sure. Be a little more specific, if you will. And we have mail time tonight. Got some...
Hey, does anybody know how to add apps to an Apple Watch without a phone?
That's a good question. I don't know if you can. Now, maybe it does. Does the Apple Watch have is it independent? It's got its own number and all that, and it's not linked to a phone. I've only owned the ones that are linked to my phone. I didn't pay for a separate data plan for them. I think maybe with the ones that have their own SIM card and their own number, uh, you probably can. I know that the one that I had, which was just the Gen 2, I don't think you could, but I don't know. I'm a Mac guy, but I'm not much of a watch guy, so don't know the answer to that question. Maybe someone in the chat will know and answer it in a little bit. I figure people will start staggering in here in a little bit. Um, Man, I forgot to do the. I've got to remember to do the quick latency thing. That's just my bad. It's just something I've not gotten used to. I have to put a post-it note
When
on
will
my
we have
screen.
another giveaway?
We may have another giveaway tonight, Sleepy. May have another giveaway tonight. Just see how the response is on the channel. I know I am planning a giveaway, a members giveaway. There's going to be members discounts for people off of their shirts, things like that at IO, and let me look on my card here. Yeah, it's probably going to be the Thursday night after IO, which is the 20 something. Let me see.
Okay, because I need UAV forecast on my watch, and you need to have a phone for it.
Okay. I think I've got it marked on my calendar here for the 19th to do something. So stay posted. Stay tuned for that. Just did a giveaway last week for the meme thing. So there's, here in the past 2 months, there's only been a few streams that we haven't given something away. So yeah, we like to do giveaways, but we're not solely about giveaways. We want to encourage people to watch because they like the content and all that stuff too, but we also want to put some things in people's hands, especially stuff that I'm not using anymore, things like that. And I do have some quads that may need to find a home. I also have a couple of items that have been giveaway that people haven't claimed, so they'll go back up. They never got in touch with me on Discord or on email and let me know their mailing address. So if I can't mail it out to you, it doesn't really matter that you win it if I can't mail it to you. Okay, because you want the UAV forecast on my watch, and you have to have a phone for it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know how that works. What you have to have an Apple ID to download an app anyway, right? Yeah. So what Apple ID is your watch linked to? That's the question. If you bought it from someone and they loaded all the apps on it,
Raymond Correa.
then
Always looking forward to add to the fleet.
oh yeah, yep. That's a must. Always got things. I have this one right here. I was just looking at this today. I was taking down some of mine last night and dusting them. I haven't flown them in so long. This was mine. I got this brand new when the Baby Hawk race come out. Oh, I guess it was 2018, 2019, something like that. I traded this. No, I actually sold it to a friend of mine that's got a thrift store. A guy come into the thrift store, bought this and another drone that I'd sold him, and my buddy told him to get in touch with me and that I would teach him how to fly it. And he got back in touch with me and started doing some whoop races and stuff with us, and said this was too powerful and too strong for him. So I traded it back to him for a whoop, and now I got it back, and that still flies good. I mean, it's surprising how good this little thing flew back in the day, and um, you know, it, some of these old quads, I need to get them out and stretch the legs on them. But I haven't been able to fly much of anything, and almost the past 8 9 months, I've been so busy that flying has just not been something that I've had time to do. Thought I was going to have some time to do it today, and a guy showed up at the house to do some um, grading work in our yard. The big field that's back behind our house is a cow pasture, and a lot of water flows in from that cow pasture into our backyard. So he got permission from the property owner to dig where the water will flow away from it. Thank you for the sub. Uh, who was that? I couldn't see it for the. I've got to make that bigger. Whoever subbed, thank you for that. I couldn't see it enough. I'll go back, but thank you. That means a whole lot. If you're going to watch the content because it's free, then sub. Especially if you love this hobby and you want this hobby to get pushed out to more people, that's the perfect way to do it, is to like and subscribe and hit that subscribe button. And I always tell people, just take out all of your frustrations on that YouTube buttons, for the day. And because we're going to, this is hang time. We want to relax. We want to talk about drones. We want to talk about all that cool stuff. So once again, if you've had a tough day, just take it out on those YouTube buttons, up or down, either one. Even a downvote helps the channel because it's interaction. YouTube likes that. Of course, I'd rather you give me a thumbs up. I'd rather you give me a double thumbs up and get the fireworks that go with it. But and I would deeply appreciate it if, to all of those that do subscribe. I know that's corny and everything, but I'm corny. I don't care. This is my 10-225. It's supposed to have been IO. That was supposed to have been bigger. I messed up on the shirt, but we are getting ready. This is Southern Kentucky Multi-Rotor, which I am the chapter organizer for that one, and one of the chapter organizers for Middle Tennessee Drone Racers. We're getting ready. We're going to be making t-shirts at IO. I will have some PhatPastor t-shirts. The thing below it, that is the larger logo for Middle Tennessee Drone Racing. We can do that stuff for you at IO. Of course, it's a fee because nothing is free anymore. Not even death. They tax you for death. But yeah, we got some things to talk about. Something I want to talk about. We touched on Tuesday about the DJI, the supposed, let's say that, or as some would say, the forthcoming DJI Autel ready to fly Chinese ban, or Chinese drone ban, that's supposed to be going into effect, supposed to be signed as an executive order already. But the proposed, and we're going to talk a little bit why I think that this is happening. Excuse me, got to drink. Got to keep hydrated. A lot of this stuff started under the Biden administration, I believe. If my recollection is correct, there was actually a Chinese national that was arrested and charged for flying over nuclear power plants and dams and critical infrastructure in the U.S., and that got them into looking into banning these autonomous drones that a 6-year-old could fly. So we're going to look into that here in just a little bit, and then we'll take your comments and all of that. And I know a lot of people are out of pocket getting ready for I/O, and that's good. I think there's a big meeting going on now, or it's already happened for I/O. I've been in on a few Discord meetings and Facebook meetings, things like that, for I/O already, and a lot of planning and a lot of work that's going into that.
It's insane!
I have got to move. Who's that from? There's a $10 super chat from McFlies. It says, I/O, let's go. Oh, are you going? Are you going to I/O? If so, let me know, man. I'll hit you
McFlies.
up. No. Okay. You're not going. All right. Well, I'm going, so I'll go for you on your behalf. How about that? Charging up some batteries because I got some stuff that I want to test out.
ENOKFPV.
How's it going, Enoch? I'm sure I'll see you down there
J on E Loco 619.
in the Whoop
Howdy,
hangar.
Marty.
How's it going, June? How are you guys doing? Let me go ahead and almost forgot to read the names of those that show up
What
early.
up, chat? Flexed biceps, medium dark skin tone.
What up, chat? Yeah. Let me read the names of the people that showed up early. McFlies was here. Raymond Carrera, Toolman, Sleepy FPV, Raymond Carrera, McFlies, Enoch FPV, and June Loco. If you want to have the fat man read your name, show up early in the stream, and I will read your name, shout it out. If you make a comment, I will post your beautiful logo and all of that right up here on the screen. And I thought Enoch was a younger man. At least he was the last time I saw him. But that avatar there, I think he's lost some hair since the last time I saw him. So we'll remember you, brother. Oh, I know. Don't say it.
How dare you!
I was joking, Greta. I was just joking.
How dare you!
Okay, sorry. Sorry about that. Won't talk about Enoch's hair anymore. Enoch's got more hair than I do. At least he did last time I saw him. So, yeah. So let me talk a little bit about what I think is at the root of this DJI, this proposed DJI ban. And again, if you got a question, ask it in the chat. Jarvis is turned on, so if you'll hit exclamation point before you say something and then space, kind of like this, Jarvis will speak it aloud.
Howdy.
There you go. So I don't even have to worry about reading it. There's my beautiful logo. And so
8-bit _ Cause they have small PP or pew-pews. Hey.
it might be both. It could be both. I mean, if you got a big pew-pew and you don't know how to use it, don't know how to aim it, or you can't shoot it, or you can't load it, I mean, it doesn't do you much good, does it? How's it going, 8-bit? All right, let me share a video with you. This is not mine, but I'm gonna show it anyway. This is what I think. This is one of the reasons why I think the DJI ban will happen, and I believe it will happen sooner than later.
Is a going in an
It is
Skydozer FPV.
It is a going in. So, how's it going, Skydozer? There's been somebody that's missed you, Sky, and they've been wanting to say hello.
How dare you?
Yeah, she said she was watching some of your comments on other live streams, and she just wanted to tell you.
How dare you?
But what I would like to say is just remember, don't listen to Greta because she's Greta, you know. Just remember.
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
They do. They do. They taste like snozberries. No AI were used in the making of this video. Let me show you why one of the reasons why I think that the DJI ban will happen and may happen sooner than later now.
Greta is a slag.
How dare you?
Flavored.
Don't be hating on Greta. She'll pop up out of nowhere. Mint flavored. You know why? You know why it's mint flavored?
You're using your paper not for writing, but for rolling doobies. You're gonna be doing a lot of doobie rolling when you're living in a van down by the river.
I love that clip. He's got David Spade and Christina Applegate tore up the whole clip. If you go and watch that on Saturday Night Live, it's just great. It's just great. You're in a van down by the river. But let's watch this
NY
video.
the river. If G is already banned, that means it's gonna lose a lot of customers in USA. That won't be sale on FPV stores.
Yeah, it's not a good thing. I don't think it's an overall good thing for the hobby. But again, if something's not done, let me just show you this. This is what has recently happened, and this is what's, from my understanding, what's on the lamestream media.
Because Karens are crying for drone bans ever since Ukraine had to keep posting their drone bombing runs.
That's correct.
How dare you?
I don't think she likes you, Sky. So let's watch this video, and we'll talk about it. This is one of the reasons why I believe it's going to happen.
Ukrainian engineers designed a clever drone launching system disguised as ordinary wooden cabins mounted on the backs of cargo trucks. These mobile containers looked like simple rural sheds, but inside they held reinforced structures, hidden launch platforms, battery charging stations, and remote-controlled roof mechanisms. The design allowed for drones to be launched either vertically or at an angle, depending on their type, while built-in signal shielding helped them avoid early detection by Russian surveillance.
Now, this just
The
happened.
frequencies is what they're gonna take from us.
This just happened the other day. Within the last 3 or 4 days, this actually happened. So,
Once these mobile silos were ready, Ukrainian intelligence operatives, possibly with help from local sympathizers, moved them deep into Russia.
no. Definitely with help of NATO. I don't think they could have done it without targeting from NATO. But that's just my opinion.
How dare you?
Well, see, she doesn't like me either. So, anyway, I digress.
Territory. The trucks were quietly driven to pre-selected sites near key air bases, parked in places like forests, farms, or industrial areas where they blended into the landscape. They remained dormant for days or even weeks, with drones preloaded, charged, and waiting for the command to strike. When the time came, encrypted activation signals were sent remotely. The roofs of the containers slid open and the drones lifted off, some vertically, others using ramps or compressed air launch systems for a silent start. Because the launch sites were positioned just a few kilometers around 2 miles from their targets, the drones were able to reach their objectives quickly, leaving little time for Russian defenses to react. Operators guided them in real time using live video feeds, steering the drones with precision toward parked aircraft, fuel depots, and radar installations. Many of the drones carried high...
Notice it says operators guided them to their predefined location. Some of them took off vertically, some of them took off horizontally. My understanding, you'll see here in a minute a supposed number that was used in this strike. Some of these were autonomous drones with pre-planned waypoint navigation, so jamming of the video signal did not matter, and others you'll see were different. Be careful, because she can even see what you type.
How dare you!
And we're already flying illegally. I'm not. I have a spotter, and I have a
Military has using RC for a long time.
That's right, a long time, a lot longer than all of this. But let's finish this video. I have a ham license and always have a spotter.
High explosive or shape charge warheads designed to pierce aircraft fuselages or ignite fuel stores. Some exploded on impact, while others used delayed fuses to cause maximum damage after reaching their targets. The operation was more than just a tactical win. It highlighted the growing sophistication of drone warfare and Ukraine's ability to strike deep inside Russian territory. In total, 117
drones were used. And my understanding is close to 50% of those drones were autonomous drones, either DJI, Autel, or something like that. So let's continue to watch.
drones were launched.
Because they took out tons, I mean a considerable amount of Russia's nuclear bombers.
In a highly coordinated attack that hit at least 5 major air bases. Among the targets were strategic bombers, including aircraft Russia no longer manufactures, making their loss even more significant. These are the area where Ukraine struck 34% of Russia's strategic bomber fleet. Ukraine targeted strategic nuclear bombers at the Belaya Air Base in Siberia. Other key military installations also came under attack, including the Ivanovo Air Base northeast of Moscow and the Dyagilevo Air Base south of the capital. A massive explosion rocked the Arctic city of Severomorsk, home to Russia's largest fleet of nuclear submarines. Ukraine also struck the Olenya Guba naval base in the Murmansk region. Reaching as far as Siberia, the operation inflicted serious damage, reportedly destroying or disabling a significant portion of Russia's strategic bomber fleet.
Mike says I saw the pics of them. I actually saw video. I actually saw DVR video of what looked of the what was, in my opinion, definitely the FPV side of drones flying right into where the wing and the fuselage meet. Of course, if you know anything about airplanes, the wing is where they store the fuel. So if those were even remotely half full or whatever, sitting waiting, then it would just a small RPG could render the airplanes completely useless. And from what I saw, like you said, the video that they posted, I agree they didn't need to post all the video, all of the footage showing everybody what they're doing. But you know, they've been showing video of them flying them into people and things like that. And like Raymond said earlier, the military has been using RC for a long time. This is not the first time that radio control unmanned aerial aircraft have been used in warfare. I mean, the Reaper drone
Z-King FPV.
has been used for a long time. But, you know, I don't know if they were all analog. It's going to show something here. I did see some footage. It wasn't on YouTube. It was on Rumble. And
Yeah,
a
but
couple
more
of them,
Karens nowadays.
a couple of them looked like FPV that had digital quality footage all the way to their landing zone, or their target, if you will. But it tells us here why that is. Yeah, I mean, and that's one thing that Ukraine and China like to do. That they like to tell everybody everything that they're doing, and it's better just to have ability to do more and not say much about it. But this is the world we live in.
They were using cellular data and transmissions.
Yeah, they were using fiber optics. That's what they were using, and on some of them, but makes it unjammable. But we'll see. It'll talk about that here in just a moment. Let me finish this out. I have to stop it every now and then. This is just for educational purposes, YouTube. I'm not taking anybody's video, by the way. Let me give credit to AI Telly. Go on to AI Telly and subscribe. I will give them a like for using their part of their video in my stream. So,
Point, not only in the conflict itself, but in the evolution of drone warfare on the modern battlefield.
I don't know if you saw the distance there. Look at the distance. Look at the distance from Ukraine all the way over here near Siberia on the other side. I don't even have the map open up that far to see it, but it's, hang on. Let me adjust this here so you can see it all. Yeah, all the way over in Siberia, all the way across Russia. Of course, they did drive the trucks into the area over in here and launch an attack. But if Ukraine can hit Russia with FPV type size drones, 7-10-inch drones, yeah, that's absolutely, Mike. Holy crap, man. The whole world, Al-Qaeda, everybody has just seen what's happened here. And it's not good. It's not good for our hobby. Me personally, I don't want to be a part of using FPV drones for warfare, but the cat's out of the bag on this thing. It's done.
Field. Among the high priority targets were the Tu-95 and Tu-22 strategic bombers, aircraft frequently used by Russia to launch cruise missile attacks deep into Ukrainian territory. The A-50 airborne early warning and control aircraft, vital for coordinating Russian air operations and detecting incoming threats, were also targeted. According to Ukrainian sources, the impact of the strike was substantial. More than 40 aircraft were reportedly hit. While some were completely destroyed in the explosions, others suffered significant damage, rendering them inoperable for extended periods.
So something else to remember, 117 drones were launched and 40 aircraft were damaged. That's less than 50% accuracy that they're having. So either they got some bad FPV pilots. If you can't hit a B-52,
GR8 Scott.
how's it going, Great Scott? If you can't hit a B-52 with an FPV drone, see, it's not just FPV. And watch this here. Notice the big canister on the back of this thing. Do I have it? I still don't have it sized completely right. There we go. Good enough. Hang on. I want you guys to be able to see it. I don't want you to miss this. I have this window cut for Tuesday nights with the prop roast panel. That's why I'm having to readjust it.
There are reports suggesting that Ukraine may have been using fiber
I
optic
think the
control
cartel
systems.
we're doing first, then Syria.
How dare you?
Hush, Greta.
How dare you?
Stop it, Greta. Well, cartel wasn't doing anything like this. I mean, this is very, very organized, very strategic. Let's fiber optic canisters. Let's watch.
Which are immune to electronic warfare jamming. At the front of the drone is a camera with an RPG warhead positioned just below it. The warhead is flanked by 2 batteries located here and 4 propellers. However, the drone has a downside. The added weight with the fiber optic reduces its flight time to just 15 to 20 minutes, and its range is limited to only 1 mile or less. This when compared to a standard drone without fiber optic, it travels more than 5 miles, which translates to around 10 kilometers. To understand how Ukraine launched these FPV drones, let's take a look at how they are made. First, we have the carbon fiber frame, which provides a lightweight yet...
Did you notice that he stressed these FPV drones? So, yeah, that's not good for us.
Strong structure. The frame is designed to withstand the stresses of high-speed flight and collisions. Next, you'll notice the 4 propellers, each connected to its corresponding motor. These propellers are strategically designed with opposite angles to ensure the cables that connect the motherboard connected to both the motherboard and the radio receiver and its pilot, effectively disrupting communication. For instance, Russian forces are increasingly utilizing target acquisition. Enables the pilot to see exactly where the drone... At the front of the drone, you'll find a camera that is connected to both the motherboard and the radio receiver, allowing it to transmit live video footage back to the pilot. This SEB enables the pilot to see exactly where the drone is flying in real time, providing crucial visual information for navigation and target acquisition. However, modern warfare has introduced new challenges. For instance...
Well, they're talking about it here, the Black Pawn. The fiber optic renders this military piece of hardware here useless, because this is radio signal jamming, and if the drone is tethered with fiber optics, then the radio data and the video data can be passed down the fiber optic spool back to a hub, and no kind of radio jamming is going to stop it, other than just a EMP pulse that would fry anything electric in the air.
Russian forces are increasingly utilizing electronic warfare systems. These systems work by jamming the radio signals between the drone and its pilot, effectively disrupting communication and control. When this happens, the pilot loses the ability to see and control the drone, which can lead to mission failure. To counter these tactics, the Ukrainians have developed an effective solution, deploying an additional drone to act as a signal enhancer. This secondary drone strengthens the connection between the primary drone and the pilot, ensuring a stable link even in the presence of electronic interference. By boosting the signal, this method...
Do we know of some manufacturer that's got this boosting technology that you can place something in the middle and boost the signal? I don't know, Cax. But yeah, EMP will bring it all down, but it'll bring everything down. Shut that truck down too.
Method helps to neutralize the impact of the enemy's electronic warfare units. With this enhanced connection, the pilot regains control and can continue to maneuver the drone toward its designated target, maintaining operational effectiveness despite the enemy's attempts to jam communications. Finally, we have the warhead located here at the bottom. This particular weapon is an RPG or in full-form rocket-propelled grenade. If we take a closer look inside, we can find the piezoelectric trigger. This trigger mechanism is housed within the RPG warhead and features an air-filled cavity with a conical liner. However, this trigger might not function as intended if the drone is moving too slowly or if it strikes a solid mass, like a tank not in full force. In such cases, the piezoelectric trigger may fail to activate. To address this, an additional trigger mechanism has been installed at the front of the warhead to ensure it detonates on impact either manually by the operator. Let's examine this warhead more closely. At the front, you'll find the piezoelectric trigger. The piezoelectric trigger is a device that generates a voltage when...
Let's be clear, this warhead that they're talking about is just simply an RPG. This thing has been around since Vietnam. It's not, you know, it's not anything, I mean, now they've enhanced them a little bit more. They're AP and all of that. But, you know, a simple RPG would make connection with the wing of a B-2 type nuclear bomber or the Lancer type bomber, and it's it renders it useless. So some of the private conversation, I'm going to leave that private going on in the chat.
or vehicle. The drone can also be equipped with different types of ammunition. One option is the shotgun.
The shotgun, basically a pipe bomb with nuts and bolts and screws in it that just goes off in the middle of a bunch of people and throws washers and bolts and nuts into people.
Effect, where the blast scatters shrapnel over a wide area, increasing the chances of hitting enemy soldiers. This mechanism can be manually triggered by the operator, allowing for greater control and creating a more significant impact on the battlefield. The reason Ukraine took out these strategic nuclear bombers because they have been wreaking havoc. Let's take a look at how they might work. The three planes can work together as nuclear and attack aircraft.
We don't need to see how they're going to be attacking what, but yeah, this, a couple of things I wanted us to look at was the repeater drone. We know that a major commercial or recreational drone manufacturer has this technology. I'm not saying that it's them, but that technology is already there. And so seeing this and knowing that Ukraine did this, and of course they're advertising this like they did it with Rebel sympathizers and all of that. I don't buy that for a second. I believe the targeting of the ones that were autonomous drones with waypoints and pre-programmed flight paths, I believe the targeting, this is just me, I believe that targeting come from NATO. And, you know, and either way, the response from Russia is going to be, in my opinion, rough. So, pray for peace, I guess. Even though there is a time for war, I'm not saying that it is one way or the other. I don't have a dog in this fight. You know, I don't live in Russia, and I don't live in the Ukraine. In my opinion, both of them have acted foolishly and selfishly and murderously. So that's my opinion. Ukraine is basically trying to push an FPV pilot soldier culture while using free open source hardware, software on a massive scale. That is why, yeah. Well, and I don't know if Russia's doing it. If Russia could be doing this, and we just wouldn't know about it because, you know, Russia is a communist country and they leave things shut down more. But the videos of 55, 60, 70-year-old men walking down the street and the government rolling up, and military guys are getting $500 to $700, getting paid $500 to $700 to grab men off the street and bring them to the front lines of the war. It's just bad. It's just bad, and you know, it's bad all the way around. And you know, I remember in I think it was
Cool Cat.
How's it going, Cool Cat? I think yep, I've got to do the repop out thing. Give me just 1 minute. There we go. Does Russia still have North Korean soldiers? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's been reported that there were U.S. mercenaries and German mercs fighting on the side of the Ukrainians. So I don't know, man. I try not to watch the news in general, the lamestream media, all of them, from far left to far right, just rub me the wrong way, and I try to stay away from both of them. And how's it going, Cool Cat? Thank you for joining the stream tonight.
Mary Outland.
Hey, how's it going, Mary? You guys remember to smash that like button for me. Take all of your frustrations out on that button. And how's Miss Mary? Let me see. Oh, the stream is
I only get my news from the gay frogs.
Okay, 8-bit. I have no idea what you mean, but you know what? I don't need to know. Some things is just better left alone. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that, Sky.
DJ Lee, Mr. Lee.
Russia isn't posting it for the world to see. Being funded by the U.S. and NATO. I think the U.S. is cut off funding for now. Well, I don't know. I try to stay out of that.
The gay frogs
Yeah.
didn't ask to be gay. It was the water. It made the frogs gay.
How dare you?
You are just pushing all of Greta's buttons tonight, Sky. Quoting Alex Jones. And how's it going, DJ Mr. Lee? Welcome to the hang time. I want to get into something now because I feel like that I need to share with you what arrived in the mail. So it's mail time.
Mail time. Mail time.
Oops FPV.
Mail time.
The mail's here! Here's the mail that never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want a whale. Mail!
It makes me smile to think my friends will say, I wonder what's in the mail today. What's in the mail today? What's in the mail today? I wonder.
Mail call! Come on! This one's from your mom.
Oh, is there anything for me?
Oh, I got something for you. That's from my sister.
I recognize the handwriting.
What's in the mail today? What's in the mail today?
Oh, what is in the mail? Got a shipment in the box. It's too big to have up on here from 533. Mr. Skip bought the parts and had a prig, and he transplanted the ESC and stack and all of that good Billy Wonker onto the Pro Spec frame, put HDzero on it, I believe. I got HD. Yep, got HDzero on it. And I ordered the light kit only after Skip had put on these LED strips, so I'll wait on that. This will be the first drone over 3.5 inches that I've flown in a long time, and if I have time, I am going to be running this at I.O. At least to see what it flies like. I've been told that Pro Spec is like outdoor UDL, and I like UDL. So let's plug up a battery to it. We got some kicking. Those are red. The motors are pink, but got some, be able to see me from behind and see me from the front, and got HDzero. Let's see if the HDzero is working, and if so, what channel it is on. Channel R1. There it is. Looks like he's got the RPM limit set on it and all of that for me. So I got a fast flashing green light in the back, which means I need to bind it to my Express LRS. I might do that here in a little while, but let's continue to stay focused on the mail call, or mail time. So So I haven't even looked at this yet.
Nice.
This is the Pro LED set, I think it's what he called it. I don't remember. I know they were out of stock for a long time, and I asked him if they had them in, and he said yeah. So I went ahead and ordered them. There's all the pigtails to it, and you guys are going to get to see the LEDs the same time I do. So we're unfolding them here. 533. I guess that's the one that goes here. I don't know if you fold the sides down. I don't know. We just have to, I'll have to figure that out. Happy holidays. They're getting an early start. Or they've had these for a while. And here is, I guess that's the control board for it. Yeah, of course it is. That thing's got some weight to it. And here is the individual arms. I guess this goes on the bottom side of the arms. So I don't know. We'll run these for a little while, and if I damage them, we'll put these on. And yeah, I'm excited to fly ProSpec. I've heard a lot of good things about it. Blaster was the first person that was telling me, because if I'm not mistaken, this build was basically what they ran at Sarja. So the frame is super clean. Yeah, it's and I hear it's like I hear it's kind of like the Tiny Trainer in the fact that it's a virtual tank. Of course, nothing is a tank in this hobby, but yep. So there it is. ProSpec, one of these big Mamahama 6S 2200 milliamp bad boys on it, and this thing is some kind of heavy. Later in the stream, I will try to bind it up to my radio. So there she is, man. You could fly that thing probably right through the windshield of a car and keep on cooking. So yeah, aluminum, like the machine aluminum on the sides. Very cool, very cool. I wonder how I know it's got holes back here, but I wonder how the HDzero VTX does as far as getting hot. I guess you fly it like this, and it's getting air into the into the fuselage. And so yep, got some big honking Mama Jama props to put on it. These are RC and Power motors. I really like RC and Power. These are 2806 motors. They're I think they're a little small. I think you're supposed to run 2808. 17,500 or 1,700 kV motors. So on 6S, these are some smoking Mama Jamas. So I'm gonna pull this battery off. I don't want to lay this battery over there. I want to keep it close because it is about 90% charged. I'm gonna keep it close to my Batcave box. Might run 2 battery straps on this thing. Might be a good idea. What do y'all think? 2 battery straps? Or is 1 good enough? I don't know. Been a long time since I've flown a 7-inch. Let me show you what else came in the mail from 533. Got the their new video aerial systems, that new, what's it called? The Switchblade? Right-hand circular polarized. You pull the black off, put the gray on it, and it becomes a left-hand circular polarized antenna. So pick that up, and got some, always need extra.
Always 2 straps.
Extra Tiny Turner motors, and Skip took a V1, a Tiny Trainer V1, and converted it to the V2 frame for me. That's this one. I had built this one myself with the green TPU on the bottom of it, and it had a bad antenna.
Those are the antennas I use on all my micros.
And he replaced it for me. Oh, even left the V1 frame and canopy in.
I have never used more than 1 strap on 5-inch LOL. I do not crash a lot either though.
Yeah, I've never used more than 1 strap on anything. So yeah. And it actually sent me some stickers. Warning, they may start talking about drones. Drone life stickers. Big shout out to...
Get out of angle mode then.
Big shout out to Skip and 533 for helping a brother out. So, yeah. Let me put a battery on this one. Might even try...
Remember, if you aren't a crashing, you aren't flying. I fly Kiss Ultra. Not even sure if it has angle mode lol.
Right. Alright, did YouTube do the thing again? It looks like it. Just right in the middle of me. Yep. Looks like it. Let me pop the chat out again. Sorry, guys. Sometimes YouTube just does that.
At Raymond Correa, not true dude lol. Not in 2025. I am not interested in losing a bunch of gear when it's this expensive.
Absolutely. You can fly without crashing. You're not pushing. If you're not crashing, you're not pushing. But you can fly without crashing. I've done it. There was been many times that I've done that because I just didn't have money to replace what I was flying, and I really liked what I was flying. And with me, you'll know if I like something.
I'm not trying to get sponsorships though either.
With me,
if I was, I would push harder.
Yeah. I'm trying to get sponsorships. Send them this way. I'll take them. I'm trying to get even more. One LED that's not working. I gotta look at that. See what the deal is.
I don't race.
That's mine. See if we got video. Yes, we got video. Look at there. Video. So I might need to replace that arm thingy-majigger jogger. Or maybe it's not even plugged up all the way. Let me see if I can take a wooden dowel. If you've ever built a tiny trainer, especially with HDzero, I think I got a wire completely loose. Let's see now. See if it lights up anymore.
Endowed.
Yeah, look at there. It's working now. The plug was not plugged in all the way. That's the one I built. Flew it at a race, and Mondo said that he thought that the antenna was bad because I had bad range as far as being able to register in the timer. And
I know my wife reminds that this hobby is a rich man's hobby, Skydozer.
Really, if you're talking about an adult hobby, this is a cheap hobby. If you figure fishing with a boat, guns, motorcycles, cars,
is if you digital,
all of those other things that most of the other hobbies that guys get into are far more expensive.
Yay, true, Marty. True.
You know
or
what?
Building a hot rod.
Yeah.
Way cheaper for sure.
I don't have anything on this one. I don't know if the
It can be argued either way.
LEDs.
Comparatively, it's cheap.
Yeah. Nothing's cheap. I mean, a loaf of bread's not cheap anymore. See what channel this VTX is on.
It's called therapy. Stop calling them toys.
That's right.
Can't argue with that.
Need to try to set this one up and see what is going on with it. I don't have any.
Yay, 8-bit. True words.
HDzero.
Very true words.
I have a blue light on my HDzero, but I do not have any video. Huh. Okay. Got a blue light on it, so I don't know why we don't have any video. I'll have to get with Skip on that one and see why. Looks like a good sturdy build, just no videos. And no LEDs. So, yep. All right. So that's what came in the mail today. And got some extra 533 Tiny Turner motors. You can't ever have too many of those if you're going to be racing tiny trainers. Put them up here in the box with extra stuff. We'll check them out here momentarily. We'll try to bind up the I almost called it a prig. The prospect and get it bound up to my radio, and I'm going to try to bind the other tiny trainer, and then if we have time left on the stream, I'll take this one and update it to a newer Beta Flight, and have this ready to go. If not, this will be something I'll be doing on Discord later tonight after the stream. So we'll just see how all of that goes. Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, it's not a toy. Yeah, this toy could rip your face up like like a bobcat. So, very true words. So, all right, let me grab my boxer, and let's bind this prospect to my radio. And check the motors and all of that Billy wacky stuff. Now Skip said he flew this.
I need 4 brushless motors capable of lifting 2 adults plus vehicle frame and stuff. I can settle for 8 smallest ones that can do the same. I get them. I will build a flying trike.
A flying trike. Then you'd get to feeling happy. What? Come on. Back here. 8-bit, then you'd get to feeling happy even when you was flying it and fall off of it and it cut you up like a meat grinder. I don't know, it's hard to fall off a trike. I know people that could do it though.
Less regulations that way.
Oh. I just noticed something. When I turn this radio on to bind it to the prospect, we're going to get some awful noise because it's Express LRS and my microphone is right there. And let me show you. No, I said show you, not close everything. See, it's right there where my radio would be. So it's like, blah, 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 be making all kinds of noise. But I'm not going to give up on it. First, let's plug it into Betafloyd and see what Betafloyd has to say about it. You guys can put up with a little bit of static noise, can't you? Can't you? Let's see if this is USB-C or... Oh, it's USB-C. Not a USB micro. Never flown a prospect. Supposed to rain for the next 2 days, and I've got stuff to do this weekend, and I'm leaving Monday. I've got a ton of stuff to do before I leave on Tuesday to go to I.O. So I hope that I get to fly this thing because I can test a lot of things, but I'm not flying this in the church. I don't have the money to replace 9 pews or the upholstery on them. So, sometimes you just got to be responsible. Betafloyd. Anybody using the browser-based Betaflight or Betafloyd, as my brothers over the pond would call it? Ooh, I had double pop-outs going. I don't know how that was possible, but okay.
I have used it.
Do you like it? Sky Dozer. You like it, Sky?
I like it more than the configurator.
Huh.
Tried it once, didn't work or SO mating, I forget, went back to desktop, has it improved? Yes. Granted it has been a while.
Let me see. If I can just look at... If I type Betaflight... Is it Betaflight configurator? Is that what I type? To pull up the browser-based one? Betaflight configurator. Let's see. Downloads. App. Okay. This is not it. Doesn't look like it. Betaflight. Machine limits of performance. Apps. Configurator. That's it. That looks like it. Let's see. Guys from 533 might be in the background right now.
I really
screaming,
wish
no!
Kiss Ultra would add 3D mode. Zorro.
How's it going, Zorro? How are you, brother?
Sent off a care package to the gringos. Excited. Can't wait till they get it. Whoa, like the Zorro.
Smells like up dog here. Yep.
At Zorro, what is up, dog?
Boom. How you doing, man? I happen to think you're probably one of the funnier guys on YouTube, especially in our hobby. I appreciate your sense of humor because I have a warped sense of humor myself.
You're using your paper not for writing, but for rolling doobies.
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
When you're
Come
living
on.
in a van down by the river.
I messed that up. I wanted to do the snozberries.
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
Do you paint it on, or is them sunglasses?
Appreciate your humor, brother. Connect. Go Gadget Arms. Connect. It says no. Not gonna that.
I remember when you were on Westside's Lil podcast, like 2019 Zorro. Fun times.
A great artist too. Great pilot. Funny guy. And a great artist. Alright, I'm not getting it to connect to nothing. I'm trying to hit the connect button. Try auto connect. See what happens. Go Gadget Betaflight.
Goated artist.
Now, it's not working for me. But I am on a Mac. I'm on a Mac Mini. So, that might be the reason why. Because Mac's like, you know, this is a virus. You cannot run. You shall not pass. It's like, let's
Miggity Mac.
Boom. All right, let's see if we can get the pro spec. I will pull up just an old standard version of a beta Floyd. Maybe when they get it sorted. Once it's sorted, I will be able to use it. But until it's... Oh, come on. Come on, YouTube. Don't do the thing. Alright. Alright, well, I will pop you back out. YouTube hates me. Does it hate anybody else here besides me? It hates me sometimes. I keep popping the chat out. There we go. I think there are hybrid systems out there. Okay, that should be some of the last stuff that I see. Hybrid. Alright, there we go. Yep. Cool beans. Let's look at beta flight. Let's bring the screen down so it doesn't look so huge. No, make it smaller. Make it smaller, PhatPastor. But now you must make it larger. Good enough. Plug it in, plug it in. Y'all remember that? Was y'all talking to me?
I wasn't talking to you, Deeds. I was talking to that squirrel over there.
Oh.
Okay, it connected right up to the old beta flight. Let's look at the ports. I don't know if you guys do this, but I like to do this because so I don't have to remember. I take a picture of the ports and my setups configuration. Let's see which way the board is in there. Kapow. Alright, I like to turn craft. Let's call it Prospec PS. And pilot name is the fattest of pastors. The fattest of pastors. And make sure air mode is off. I like air mode on a switch. Don't need all this GPS stuff because it's out of ASA. It's out of ASA. Save. Save. Alright then. Let me do a preset real quick. Save a backup of pre. Really before I start messing with it. I like to call it pre. Yeah, but you've already changed. Yeah, I just changed a few things. It's not going to make much difference. Also, remember if you want my attention, put the exclamation point in front of it so I'll be able to hear you. Kind of paying attention to my screen. So let's look at the motors. Skip flew this, so I'm certain that Skip's flying it is suffice for me. Let's go here. You know, I like clarity because I'm getting old. Look at it, bang, bang. Make it good for old people with eyes. Let's put that there. Let's go here and here. And the time is going to go down here, and battery voltage, pilot its name. Craft name. Fly mode. I'd like to see fly mode in there. Like I'm really going to fly this thing angle though. I don't know. I might bring it in for a landing and angle. Oh, no GPS stuff. Link quality pilot name. Like my name to be up to top here. Oh, remember I said PhatPastors. It should be PhatPastor. Only one of me. Even though when I get on a scale, it says one at a time. RSSI, throttle position. I like the throttle position. Timer 2. There. And put you right here. And I think that's it. Let's save it. And go back up here to configurator and take the S off of pastors. Just to make me one. Alright. Alright, it's going to I'm going to have some noise because there's just no way. I don't think. I'll try to keep it a little bit away from the microphone.
Welcome to HDX.
Hang on. Maybe I'll do the whole bind phrase thing. It is okay. It's probably. Oh, I can't because I'm online. I can't do that. I can't bind it with my bind phrase right now because my mother has my laptop and for doing vinyl stuff for I/O. Boom. Boom. My old MacBook is not charged. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do this on the stream tonight. Sorry about that, guys. Let me do a preset backup. Let me see. Well, hang on. Save backup. I'll try to go into the configurator and see. Let's pick one. PS1. Let me close this, unplug it, and I'll try to go into the configurator and do the whole bind phrase thing, but I don't have a whole lot of luck with that. With Express LRS configurator. So, let me see. Smash that like button, guys. While we're waiting on Express LRS to do its thing, let me go ahead and pop the chat out because I know just because I move the YouTube screen, it's going to get mad at me. I'm going to go pop the chat out one more time. Nope, not one more time. I'll probably do it 3 more times before the stream is over because that's just the way it goes. It's just the way it is. Allow. Okay. Random ideas. Oh, you should have heard Tuesday night. We got into some random ideas about building a ultra micro drones. Not, I'm talking sub 50 millimeters. Sub 45 millimeter. Whoops. So, let's see. If I can do the Beta Floyd pass-through thing, I don't know if it's gonna let me, if it'll let me do it or not. It's sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm not going to. No, I'm not going to try it because I don't know what version he's got it on. I don't want to. I don't want to mess it up. I'm not going to do that. Not going to do it. Don't want to do it. Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent. Just not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. You know why? Because I'm.
You big dummy, you big dummy, you big cold-blooded dummy.
Kind of like a paddleboard, but with quad motors. Jumpsuit gear instead of pulling the chute. Free fall the quad. Up to your chest and pop the chute. Sounds a little more fun than what I want to get into. Want to do it without using batteries at least. Yeah, I don't know that you could do a quad if you're talking about doing it with like an internal combustion engine. I don't know that you could actually get that to work. I don't know. So, random ideas. Yeah, don't say hybrids, but you say hybrids, and I have to get my tinfoil hat out and all of that stuff. And, you know, next thing you know, I'm licking glass and saying the snozberries taste like snozberries.
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
Those of you that know Oops FPV, he laughs just like that. Hey, cool. Cool, Skip. Just got your message. All right. Let me see. I can take the Acrobrat. I remembered it. The Acrobrat. I can take it and flash it to a more modern Beta Floyd. Let me make a backup of it first. That was one of the things I wanted to do. I can do that without having to. The reason why I'm not going to do the Express LRS on the quads that Skip set up for me is I like to do the Wi-Fi. Just go in and put my bind phrase in, and like I said, my mother is using my laptop to get t-shirts ready for I/O, and I can't change to a different Wi-Fi or a different network on the computer that I'm streaming on. Don't like that. It'll kick the stream right out. And so I'm going to try this. I'm going to try to put this in here and find out what it is and all of that. And update it to a newer version if I can. Do the backup thing. All of that. And then poppeth outeth. Stream. A chat once again. Jarvis, are you still awake? Jarvis?
Yes, I am awake.
Okay, just checking. Just checking. Quad-booster motors would do something. Maybe. They would do something. Most certain. They would do something. Alright. Let's connect. Alright. Preset. Make a backup. The Acrobrat. I'm going to call it Pre-Flash. Pre-Flash. Okay. Now, before I do that, let's go to the ports and see what is what. I know I don't have a whole lot already set up on it. So, but I do need to know what UARTs are what and which way because I flew this thing on the old beta flight. Look at that. No gyro access found on it. Look at this. So I don't even know the way the board is in here, but it's flying. Do we have anything in the video transmitter? Device it says it's ready, but it don't have a VTX table in it. It looks like it's got, all right. OSD. I don't really have anything in it. What do I need to make sure? Let me just do a diff all. I don't know if that'll work with this much of a difference. All right, let's update. Auto detect. All right, let's go. I don't want to go to this newest stuff. Let's go to let's put CAC on it. 442 CAC. I'll put CAC on it because it seems pretty. CAC to me is just. I'm more familiar with it. Load firmware online. It's loading. Pending. Hopefully I'm not screwing this thing up right before I/O. Well, it's okay. I know it'll fly. I can go back to the preset. Only bad part, any fuel use system just ain't gonna freestyle like traditional quads. Don't care about gravity. Yeah, the thing about an internal combustion engine is I don't think you can turn. You got to be able to run a quad. The motors have got to stop very fast, and if you're talking about running an internal combustion engine, I don't think it's really doable with a quadcopter. We're flashing it. Let's see. Is it flashing? Initiating reboot to bootloader. Alright. Can't do this. Please wait. Current operation to finish. Are you trying to flash? Do you need some fiber? Zero CPU. I don't think it's doing anything. Don't think it's doing anything. Might have just bricked the whole thing. Let's see. Close. Might have just screwed it up. Anytime I do that, I'm going to pop it out again just in case. Alright. Let's go to connect. Let's activate bootloader mode. STM bootloader. Okay. Now let's go to flash. Oh, you don't want to... Oh. No, don't tell me. Okay, Omnibus F4. Okay. Activate DFU mode. Developer. Oh. LMNO. Omnibus. F4. What it did. Okay. Right. Screw. Okay. Let's go CAC 422. Remove GPS. And I don't need Acro Trainer either. Turn that off. Load. We'll try this again. See if it works. It is processing. If it doesn't, then I will just take it like it is. Getting over my head. I thought about it. Use meat bags and G-force. What would make a cabin area for a pilot to sustain all of it? The cabin would have to be built to absorb all the G-forces to protect. Getting over my head. Well, is it just get the anti-gravitic? Ain't that what they call it? Anti-gravitic propulsion systems, or yeah, you might put that one on the back burner for at least a week or two. Let's flash it. Flash. Bangity bang. Flash. There she goes. Flashing CAC 442 on it, because I'm familiar with CAC. Bags! How's it going? Bags. It's getting close to seeing you, brother. Might have to share a taco with some ketchup with you. About to start packing. I got to start getting my stuff together. I've got a lot of stuff to take. A lot. Two vehicles worth. My Jeep's just going to be... Definitely bring ketchup this time. Yes. Alright. It has programmed successfully. Let's disconnect and connect. Apply custom defaults. Alright. Let's go to load from file, the diff all. Pre-flash. Let's load the diff all, see what happens. Probably going to get a ton of errors. Yep. Yep. This flash come from 1965. Let's see what it did. Did it remember the ports? Nope. Nope. Yeah, I don't think it remembered anything. OSD. Unknown. So it's got the CAC on it. So there we go. Alright. It's a good thing I took pictures of it. Ports.
IDKI forget.
I'm going to try...
So how can I watch the I.O. on the West Coast?
Well, there'll be... I may be... I'm going to try to stream qualifying, which will be Wednesday and Thursday in the mornings of, or the after, from 2 to 5, I believe, and then maybe the sport class finals maybe on my channel, and then the finals of the micro drone or whoop class will be streamed on Friday night. I think that'll be streamed on MultiGP, so that's where you'll Bags said, I'm going to try to be as organized as possible and not throw in stuff I will not need, like little stuff I can buy there at I.O. Yep. Yep. I've got to bring a case that I could fit a human body in, that I'm going to be running races. I'll be running the whoop track, so... or the micro drone track. UART1 is serial. That's the key thing. I believe UART3 is probably TBS Smart Audio. We'll try that and see what happens. I don't know for sure that it is.
DJ Turntables case.
Pretty close. Probably about 115 pounds. Yep. We'll see. I don't think this thing is going to run at 8K. Let's bring it down to 4K, see what happens. Save. And we'll try that. We'll try that 4K for now. Configuration. 4K magnetometer craft name. The Brat. Yep, I'm definitely not going to do all three of these tonight. I don't like air mode on. This one's not going to be running GPS, so don't waste my time with all that stuff. I'm not going to be doing black box either. So, bang. And let's go minimum cell voltage. Let's go 3, 4. And I like to high volt charge sometimes. Oh, fail safe. Make sure it's still okay. Hit tuning. Rate profile. No, nobody uses actual rates. Except for Girly Man. Got to do. Beta flight rates. Let's see how that works. I don't know if the tune. I ain't even gonna look at the tune right now. Receiver. Where's my other? I have to put battery in. Where is my remote? I just had my remote. I just had it. I just had my remote. Oh no, VTX. Tables load. File. Do I have? I should have VTX Smart Audio. Let's try that one. See what works. Save. And none. No. Don't think that worked. go from foil. Let's try that one. It might be tramp. I don't know. It might be none of them. Oh, come on. I don't even know what BTX it has in it. We'll look at that later. Let me get my remote and see if I can get this thing back. If not, I'm just going to put it back to what it, oh, there, to what it was. Now this has FR Sky in it, and I've been simming on it, so it shouldn't have a lot of noise. What? Don't tell me all the models are gone. What? I haven't ever seen this before on a no models on SD card. You're flipping kidding me. The SD card go bad? Looks like it. And I did not have this radio recently backed up. Look at this. No, I don't think you guys can see it. No models. Just turn it off, turn it back on, see what happens. Ah, there it goes. Boy, I need to back this up. All right. Yep. We got a GQ Sunday, so I know I'll be fixing quads and packing up same time Monday and Tuesday. Oh yeah, I wanted to get a race out before I.O. and just wasn't able to get stuff to come together to let that happen. Receiver tab. Why do you have nothing on the receiver tab? Oh, come on. I was bound. I'm going to have to go back. No, I'm not redoing this thing again. Completely losing it. Because I'm bound to it. Why is it not showing me? Quad is bound. Let's disconnect. Not arm. Bound, but why do I have nothing? I should have left well enough alone. But nope, I can't do that.
We have feedback.
Sorry. Even with FR Sky, we got the feedback. Let's see if it'll let me do bi-directional D-short. I'll close it out. Let me see. Real quick here. If I can reorder motors. Okay. Start. No motor is spinning. So cancel that. Let's go here. I'll have to do it in let's turn bi-directional D shut off. I don't think they had it then. All right. Let me check, get back to this, see if I can. All right, motors are spinning again. I've got to work on this some more. All right, I'm on stop. And disconnect. Turn the radio off. Yeah, it don't look like I'm going to be able to work on anything without causing interference on the stream tonight. So I am going to unplug and wrap the stream up. I really want to get the ProSpec and the Tiny Trainers all hooked up anyway. So, yeah, that's what we will do. Let me... DJ turntable case, we got... Okay. I'm jumping in the rain box. I will be back later. All right. We have feedback. Thank you, Raymond, for letting me know that. I'm going to wrap the stream up. Let's see. Let me check. Make sure.
You all have at I.O.
Stream is healthy. All right. Analytics. You all have at. We all have what at I.O.? Don't know what you're saying.
Fun.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, we will. I wish you could make it. Wish you could come out, Raymond. Maybe we'll get you out one year. Or maybe I'll make it out West Coast sometime in the future. Don't you know? It's kind of a long trip for me. And I think same thing for you, though. So, all right, guys. I want to thank everybody for coming out and hanging tonight at Hang Time. And remember, there will be no stream Tuesday night because I will be traveling. If it is, it's going to be an impromptu stream as I'm driving down the road. So, nothing fancy. just a lot of talking and all of that. So, and
Night
Thursday night, don't know that there will be a stream at all next Thursday night. But as far as a hang time stream, if things go like I have them planned, they're going to see several streams coming up on the channel here in the next week. Because if they'll let me, I'll stream qualifying and sport class finals. And so I'll be streaming Wednesday, Thursday, and part of Friday. If things work out like I've got planned. I know we're short on volunteers, so if you're coming and you would like to volunteer, you'd like to volunteer at the micro drone racing hangar, let me know. Let PhatPastor know. We had some local guys that had some family emergencies and different things pop up. So again, smash that button before it's out and do me a favor. The content is free, so subscribe. That helps make it worth my time and helps push it out there to everybody else. So guys, remember, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, keep flying and rise up and meet me in the air.